Summer ने भेजा है from Karachi के जी I want to read this book and I want to know about every moment that how he survived. So Summer ये book है इनकी Left for Dead How I Survived 71 Days Lost in the Outback. ये bookshops में पता नहीं पाकिस्तान में है यानी UAE में it's available in the bookshops.
Yes.
And you can order on the website or it's you can buy from where?
Amazon.com. It's actually been published in a few different countries as we speak. India, Canada.
Even in Pakistan.
In Pakistan, yeah.
It's seen in Pakistan.
Yes.
Please
yes.
make arrangements.
Yeah, no, I know it's been.
You have a lot of fans in Pakistan
It's being
now.
published in a number of different countries around the world at the moment.
Okay.
So.
Okay. Now a few questions very quickly because then we
Yes.
have happy to you also.
Yes.
Very little time left. मैं सोचा था कि इतने क्या सवाल होंगे इतना material था कि अभी 20 सवाल है. Okay. When you got back,
Yes.
The police would not believe your story. Why?
People didn't believe me at first because they two reasons. One, they didn't believe that someone could survive for 71 days out there, and two, no one believed that you could lose 60 kilos and still live. So nobody believed me at first, but then 6 or 7 weeks later I had to go back and see the police for another interview, and I was sitting there waiting for them to come out, and they walked straight past me and they didn't even recognize me. So they started to change their mind as to whether the story was true or not because they couldn't
Very
believe.
believable.
Yes, yes.
Of course. And why would he be lying? मतलब ये अच्छा एक तो ये and then what happened when you were taken to the hospital?
Yes.
You were saying you were eating a lot. So, but what was your
Well, they told
what
me-
was abnormal about you then
They
when
told
coming to
me
a
not
normal
to
life?
eat too much food too fast. I would get sick. Now, to me, getting sick means vomiting and things like this. So I started eating food. I felt okay, so I kept eating and eating and eating. I was literally eating 24 hours a day. And because I wasn't putting on any muscle, I blew up like a balloon. I was only putting on fat, and I ended up having to wear pressure bandages on my legs and my arms and things like that. And then they had to put me on a strict diet, which I wasn't very happy about. So, and then I had to start doing weights and things like that to start actually turning the fat into muscle. So yeah.
After how many days you felt normal? ये देखें इनकी टांगे देखें जब ये खाना इन्होंने खाना शुरू किया कहते हैं मैं रुकता नहीं था खाता जा रहा था और इतनी जल्दी ऐसे खाना नहीं चाहिए टांगे सूज गई जिस्म सूज गया और एक नया मसला शुरू हो गया health issue हो गया and after how many days you actually felt normal?
Normal as such, probably about 6 months. Yeah, I put my weight back on fast, but turning the fat into muscle and actually starting to be able to do normal everyday things, it was a good 4 to 6 months before I was actually able to lift anything heavy or walk down the street with it.
It takes time. Okay, what have you learned through this experience? I'm sure you must have thought, why me? Why could have been anybody? Why me? I was just doing a good deed. So what have you learned? Have you become more spiritual?
I have. When it first happened, I wasn't a firm believer in God as such, but somebody was looking after me out there, and now I cherish every day like it's my last. Material items don't mean a lot to me anymore. Money and things like that don't mean a lot to me anymore. My friends, my family, people around me, and more so what I can. It's funny. What brought me undone was helping somebody, but nowadays I feel more of a need to help other people less fortunate than myself.
Which is why these books, the money will be going to...
Well, all the proceeds from the books actually go towards charity, which my wife and I now are into. We're actually setting up a few charity organisations that help less fortunate people, children in other countries and things like that. So, yeah.
Amazing. Segments taking a last question. Any message for people? Anything that you'd like to say to them? And your mother, who was wishing that you would,
Yeah.
it was, I'm sure, her prayers that she presumed you dead also.
Yes,
right?
yes. Everyone presumed that I was dead, unfortunately. Basically, yeah, the police and everyone were out looking for me, and they more or less told my mother that there was no sign of me, so to assume the worst. And yeah, so when she found out that I was alive, then yeah, big celebrations.
Okay. Any message? Anything?
Just everybody should cherish each other and every day like it's your last. And to my mother, I love you very much, and thank you for all your support.
That's so nice of you. It was so nice to have you on the show.
No, it was
We've all
my
learned
pleasure.
so much.
Thank you so much. Yeah.
And there was a question that maybe somebody's offered you to do a movie. Jawad, are there offers?
There are
they
a
want
few
to make
offers
a
at the
movie?
moment.
They can
yes,
make a great
yes,
movie on this.
Yes, there are a few offers at the moment.
He's saying you should act in this movie if ever it's made.
It's still hard sometimes actually talking about it. This is one of the first live shows that I've done with anybody, so It's still hard talking about it.
I'm sure. But thank you so much for sharing this with us. God bless you in your new life. Mashallah, all the best. That also construction के business में वैसे ही है. तो पूछ सकते हैं Ricky, this is our comments register. If you could write something for us, how experience was coming on a live show. How would you rate me as a host?
Very beautiful lady, easy to talk to. Yes.
Very intelligent, very spontaneous.
Very, yes.
Inspiring.
Truly a pleasure being
entertaining.
Here. Yes, very entertaining.
Intelligent.
Oh, always.
Thank you so much. And I'll see you tomorrow. Khuda Hafiz. Bye-bye.